Radhe Krishna, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Welcome to Thirukkolur Penpillai Rahasyam episode number 49. After the soul-stirring episode of Jatayu in the last episode, Thirukkolur Penpillai is continuing her divine comparisons from Ramayana. In the current episode, she is comparing herself with Vibheeshana, who is the brother of Ravana. So what was her benchmarking with Vibheeshana, who happens to be a demon? So what did Vibheeshana do? Thirukkolur Penpillai's Bhakti Rahasyam is, did I come to this shore like Vibheeshana? So let us see the context in which she says this. Now, Vibheeshana came from the shores of Ceylon or Lanka to the shores of Bharat. Now, why did he come? We'll see. And this incident of he crossing the shores and coming to the shores of Bharat is the Bhakti Rahasyam. Did I come to this shore? That's from the shores of Lanka to the shores of Bharat, like Vibheeshana. Now, Vibheeshana is the brother of Ravana, being born in a demon clan. He is himself a demon as well, but he was a demon with a difference. Now, the very first mention of Vibheeshana in Ramayana happens through the mouth of his sister Surpanakha. When Surpanakha meets Rama, Lakshmana and Sita in the place called Panchavati, she tries to misbehave with Rama and Sita, and as a consequence she has her nose chopped off by Lakshmana. So before her misadventure here, she introduces herself to Rama, Lakshmana and Sita as Surpanakha, who comes from Lanka, who is the sister of Ravana, and she also has a brother called Vibheeshana, who is a complete outlier, in the sense he has no qualities fit to be called a demon. He is filled with virtues. Now, this was the description of Surpanakha about Vibheeshana. Now, Vibheeshana had these good qualities inbuilt in him, that he was always opposed to the tyrannical and the unjust behavior of Ravana. There are some incidents in the Ramayana where Vibheeshana is totally outspoken against Ravana kidnapping Sita, predicting that this particular act would lead to the destruction of Ravana and the entire clan. In another instance, when Lord Hanuman goes to Lanka as a messenger, all the demons present there, they just want to pounce on Hanuman and want to finish him, want to kill him. It's only due to the presence of Vibheeshana, he argued that a messenger should never be killed, and that way he presented a strong opposition against all these demons who were attempting to kill Hanuman. Anyway, they wouldn't have been able to do any damage to Hanuman, who is a mighty power, yet Vibheeshana's act of opposing this, it was a completely different aspect in that particular environment for Hanuman. So all these instances led to a frustration and irritation in the mind of Ravana. Once he thought enough was enough and Vibheeshana needs to be given a feedback. It's the appraisal time. So he rebukes Vibheeshana in front of the entire court in the harshest words. He says, Vibheeshana is just like an inborn disease to me. He being born in the clan, he being my own brother, yet he doesn't let me live, he doesn't let me die. He is a complete disgrace. So hearing this, Vibheeshana thought, he also thought enough was enough and there was no point in staying in Lanka with his brother. And in continuing with the rebuke, Ravana also asked Vibheeshana to get out of the kingdom because he couldn't tolerate him anymore. He couldn't tolerate the good advice, the counsel which Vibheeshana was continuously giving him. Now Vibheeshana saw this as a chance, as an opportunity. He was filled with virtues, good qualities, and he was also the Lord's devotee. He understood the true purpose of Lord Rama's incarnation, and he had always longed to meet Lord Rama. So he sees this as an opportunity. He is anyway mentally tired of staying in the Lanka and putting up with this kind of behavior by Ravana, and since there is no respect, no honor, he immediately leaves without carrying anything, without even letting his family know. He goes from Lanka, reaching to the shores of Bharat. So he crosses the shore and goes to meet Lord Rama. Now he gives a message through Sugriva that he is Vibheeshana, he is Ravana's brother, and he is a devotee of Lord Ram himself, and he has come to join with Lord Rama. Sugriva goes and presents this request to Lord Rama. Immediately all the monkeys present there, they now want to take revenge on Vibheeshana. So they are all puffed up, ready for an attack, when Hanuman intervenes and he says Vibheeshana is a good person by heart, he has all the good qualities, so there is no point in attacking him. And he makes a reference of the episode where he was there, that is Lord Hanuman was there in Lanka, and Vibheeshana was opposing the act of all the demons present around who wanted to pounce upon Hanuman. Now Lord Rama consults everyone else. There are many people who are supportive of taking Vibheeshana in this camp. Obviously he is from the enemy camp, so there would be resistance among various people on what his true intentions would be. Finally it is Hanuman who casts the veto, where he says that he vouches for Vibheeshana and he convinces Lord Ram that Vibheeshana can come into this particular camp. Now that's when Lord Rama gives out a personal guarantee. It is one of those 3 shlokas which highlights the personal guarantees which have been given by the Lord himself, that he is ever there for a devotee who is completely dependent upon him. One such shloka was mentioned by Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, which is called the Charma Shloka, where he says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchah, which means he says, leaving everything, if one surrenders unto me, I will relieve them from all sins. This is my guarantee. So that was given by Lord Krishna. Here at this moment, for Vibheeshana, Lord Rama delivers such a personal guarantee. He says, Sakrideva prapannaya tavasmiti cha yachate abhayam sarva bhutebhyo dadami etat vratam mama, which means if someone considers me, that is the Lord, as his own and comes to surrender unto him, the Lord will protect him or her from all disasters, from everything else. That is his personal guarantee. So this is Lord Rama's guarantee. There is yet a third one, which is said by Lord Varaha to Mother Earth or Bhuma Devi. We had a chance to see this shloka also in one of our earliest Thirukkolur Penpillai Rahasyam episodes, which is quite old. But the point here is Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, Lord Varaha, all incarnations of Lord Vishnu have given this personal guarantee statement. The wordings would be different, the context would be different, but the message is consistent, where they say that if one were to completely surrender onto the Lord, that is Sharanagati, leaving everything else, that doesn't mean one runs from one's duties or one's way of life. It is just that giving up all the agitations of the mind. If one were to surrender unto the Lord completely, the Lord will take care of that particular person. There are various interpretations which are possible for this Charma Shlokam, or the Shlokam here, where we have it's called the Sharanagati Shlokam. But the key message is Lord Ram is vouching for the safety of Vibheeshana and accepts him into his fold. Now, along with Vibheeshana came 4 ministers. They knew nothing where Vibheeshana was going, what was happening, yet they followed him from Lanka to Bharat. And because they had the staunch faith that Vibheeshana would do the best. Now, Lord Rama doesn't question them, he also accepts them within their fold. So, this was the event, episode, which made Vibheeshana a great personality. He left everything where he was born with whom he was born, with whatever things he possessed. He took no offering for Rama, yet he offered himself to the lotus feet of Lord Rama, and Lord Rama gladly accepted him and also gave this Sharanagati Shlokam for the entire humanity. Now, this was the episode which catches Thirukkolur Penpillai's attention. She feels Vibheeshana came from Lanka to Bharat to meet Lord Rama, and I am so unfortunate that I am leaving this divine land of Thirukkolur in search of something else. I am leaving my Lord, whereas Vibheeshana came for the Lord. So, how am I to be compared with such a great devotee? I have no rights to stay in such a divine land. This was her lamentation. So, this was the content of our current Bhakti Rahasyam, where the surrender, total surrender, ultimate surrender. This concept has been glorified by Vibheeshana when he surrenders unto Lord Rama. And we also have this benefit of absorbing these mantras where Lord Krishna, Lord Rama, Lord Varaha are vouching for our safety, vouching for relieving us of all the past sins, from all the past births which we may carry. So what we need to do, just go on with our life, but with a twist, that is with the Lord ever present in our memory, in our thoughts, and by continuously chanting their names, continuously listening to their glories, it is very much possible to carry on with our duties with the Lord in our heart. So that was all from our today's Bhakti Rahasyam. Stay blessed, stay devoted, and stay tuned for our next Bhakti Rahasyam. Radhe Krishna, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha.